Before you start this video, I would like you guys to hit that like button and share this video. By doing so, you help this video move through the algorithm.
I want to thank all of you guys for yesterday's support on Loup-Garou, the Haitian vampire or werewolf. That video did great. Now, if you haven't watched that video, click to the link here and it will take you to that video. Today, I want to talk about how to prevent yourself from becoming a victim of psychic vampirism. One thing that people are unaware of is the different forms of psychic attacks. They all have different roots and causes. The most common can be energy transference. When we come across different people, some people may be going through very uncomfortable times in their life. Now, this can attract unwanted thought forms, or what some people may call spirits. Now, we interact with these individuals. What happens is that energy transfers to us. Now, in this exchange, we find ourselves leaving people with their problems. Now we begin to worry about things in our life that we've never worried about. Now we begin to fall into a depressive state. In our ignorance at times, we run and seek professional help, and there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes our problems can have different origins. Yes, depression happens in life. Yes, there's events that may trigger these responses, but then there's some that are unnatural. And this is where I want to speak from today, from the unnatural perspective. Now, in a situation like this energy transference can be blocked by wearing amulets at times. Sometimes this can be blocked by wearing gemstones. When we wear gemstones, they absorb the thought forms. They absorb the energy the individual is radiating off themselves. So now what you have to do afterwards is cleanse it. Now, all those energies, you'll realize, dissipate when you cleanse the gemstone. At times, when you hold this gemstone after being around certain people, you may feel the energy radiating off. You may feel the energy radiating off the gemstone. You may have it in your possession and you feel out of place, out of character. You feel the same depression that you would when you don't have the gemstone on you. But why? Because the gemstone has absorbed the energy. And the way to get rid of that with ease is cleansing it. Versus if you just go with your natural body, you absorb that and that thing may take hours, may take days to get off of you. There may be numerous spiritual baths that you may have to do to get that energy off of you. But now you even run into a situation where you leave that person, now you come across somebody else with different problems in their life, and now you're absorbing their personal energy. So why not protect yourself? See, there's many ways to go about this. This is not the end all be all. So don't take this video as the only solution. There's many people with their own experiences who can share different takes on this subject. So now I'm going to move into the next phase of how to protect yourself from psychic vampirism. Now, another avenue where psychic attacks can come from is by making agreements with spirits and not fulfilling your part of the bargain. See, when you make an agreement with a spirit, they will bless you with a lot of things. And this is why Christians, especially Haitian Christians and those from foreign countries, they know that the spirits will bless you, yes, and you will become very successful. But the days you stop serving them, you're going to realize you're going to lose everything you have. It can be your wealth. It can be your health. It can be your mental capacity. The only way to rectify this is to keep up with your pack, or there is a severance that has to happen for your relationship with the spirit. And at times, this cannot be done by a novice. It has to be done by someone with experience. So if you're serving a spirit, there has to be a severance if you no longer want to deal with that spirit, or else that spirit is going to come back to haunt you. It's going to begin to torment you and those you love. So now, I'm going to give you the final. This is a subcategory of what I just mentioned, making pacts and agreements with spirits. Now, this is going to the cemetery. This is one of the greatest ways to get or retrieve or recevoir a spiritual attack. When you go to a graveyard or cemetery, whether you're there for a funeral of someone you love or if you're there just to do spiritual work, you have to cleanse yourself when you leave the cemetery. Because if you do not cleanse yourself, you're going to bring all of that energy with you. This is a form of transference. This can also be a subcategory of transference as well. When you go to a cemetery, you're walking in places where they've carried the deceased. The deceased live there. Their bodies dwell there. So when you walk through that environment on an energetic level, you have all these attachments. So now when you leave that location, you may find that you do not feel right. You may go into your home and now you feel this quietness, this emptiness, and you wonder, why is it so quiet in here though everything is happening in the real world? That's because you have brought the spirit of death into your home. Now you start seeing people around you in your household getting sick. You may even experience that yourself. So, all in a nutshell, think before you act. Before you make a pact with a spirit, know what that spirit is capable of. And are you willing to maintain the obligations of serving that spirit? And number 2, protect yourself at all times.